Mickey Mantle is 37 years old. In baseball, this is not old. Many players play into their 40s, but Mickey's body is 60 years old, maybe older. Since 1951, his knees have been destroyed, every year worse. By 1968, he can barely walk properly, cannot run, barely able to play. Batting average point, .237. Lowest performance of his career. Home runs decreased, strikeouts increased. Mickey looks in the mirror in the locker room. Does not recognize himself. Who is this man, this old, pain-filled man? Where is Mickey Mantle? The supersonic speed, incredible power, young Mickey? Gone. Only pain remains. And today, September 28th, 1968, Mickey makes the final decision. Must finish. Cannot continue. But how? How do you say goodbye? After 18 years, how do you leave the only thing you know? The stands are waiting. Teammates are waiting. America is waiting. Yes, and Mickey will walk onto the field, one last time. But is he ready? Nobody is ready for this kind of goodbye. Spring training, 1968. Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Mickey Mantle arrives knowing this will be his final season. Has not announced it publicly, but he knows. His body is telling him, screaming. Every morning, both knees swollen, fluid buildup, has to drain them. Painful procedure, needle inserted, fluid extracted, sometimes clear, sometimes bloody. Then wrap them. Tight bandages, then cortisone shots. Both knees, before every game. The pain is constant. Walking hurts. Stairs are torture. Running is impossible. How is he supposed to play baseball? But he tries, because this is what he does. This is who he is. The 1968 season starts poorly. April batting average point, .189. 5 strikeouts in first week, no home runs. The New York media notices. Mantle struggles in season opener. Is it time for Mickey to retire? Mickey reads them. Each one another reminder his time is ending. May is slightly better. Batting average climbs to .220. Hits a few home runs. But nothing like before. That Mickey is gone. June, July, August. The season drags. Every game harder than the last. Mickey's final statistics. 144 games, 435 at-bats, 103 hits, batting average .237, 18 home runs, 54 RBIs, replacement level numbers, not Hall of Fame numbers, not Mickey Mantle numbers. But Mickey keeps playing. Why? Because he does not know how to stop. Baseball has been his entire life since he was 5 years old. His father taught him to switch hit, taught him to play every position, taught him that baseball was the way out of the mines, out of poverty, out of obscurity. And Mickey made it out, became the greatest player in the world. But now what? Who is Mickey Mantle without baseball? He does not know, terrifies him to think about it. In early September, Mickey makes the decision, tells Yankees manager Ralph Houck privately. This is my last season. I am done after September. Ralph is not surprised, has been watching Mickey struggle, watching him limp, watching him grimace with every swing. You sure, Mick? I am sure. I cannot do this anymore. My body will not let me. When do you want to announce it? Not yet. Let me finish the season, then we will tell everyone. The final weeks of September, 1968. Every game feels significant. Every at-bat might be the last. The fans do not know yet. The media does not know. But Mickey knows, and it changes everything. September 20th. Game in Boston. Mickey goes 0 for 4. 3 strikeouts. The Red Sox fans boo. They always boo Mickey, even now, even when he is clearly finished. September 23rd. Game in Detroit. Mickey hits a double, first extra base hit in 2 weeks. Rounds first base. Pulls up limping. Has to be helped to second base. Cannot even run 180 feet without his knees giving out. September 26th. Final home game at Yankee Stadium. Mickey does not play. Sits on the bench. Watches. Last chance to play at Yankee Stadium, and he cannot even do that. The pain is too much. Or maybe the emotion is too much. September 28th, 1968. Boston, Fenway Park. Final game of the season. Mickey Mantle's final game ever. Nobody knows except Mickey, Ralph Houck, and a few close teammates. The Red Sox are having a great season, competing for the pennant. The Yankees are terrible, fourth place. Mediocre season. But none of that matters today. Today is about Mickey, even if the world does not know it yet. Mickey arrives at Fenway Park early, 1 p.m. Game starts at 2:30 p.m. He wants time to process, time to prepare, time to say goodbye in his own way. He walks into the visitors' locker room. His locker is where it always is, corner spot. His number 7 uniform hanging, clean, pressed, perfect. Mickey touches it, runs his fingers over the Yankees logo, the pinstripes, his number. How many times has he put on this uniform? Thousands. Every time felt like an honor. Every time felt like belonging. Today it feels like a funeral. He sits on the bench in front of his locker, stares at his knees, both wrapped in heavy bandages, white tape covering everything, holding together what cannot be held together. 20 surgeries combined. Both knees, ligament repairs, cartilage removal, bone spurs filed down, fluid drained countless times, and still they hurt, still they fail, still they betray him. Mickey thinks about 1951, World Series, Willie Mays' fly ball, drainage grate in the outfield, his knee exploding, the moment everything changed. What if that never happened? What if he never stepped on that grate? What if his knee never destroyed? Would he be playing today? Would he have 5 more years? 10 more years? Would he have hit 700 home runs instead of 536? Would he be the greatest ever instead of just one of the greatest? The what-ifs torture him. Have tortured him for 17 years. Will torture him forever. His teammates start arriving. Whitey Ford walks in first, sees Mickey sitting alone, knows immediately. Today, Mickey nods. Cannot speak. If he speaks, actually he might break. Whitey sits next to him, says nothing, just sits. Because what do you say? What words exist for this moment? Yogi Berra arrives, Bobby Mercer, Joe Pepitone, the younger guys. They see Mickey and Whitey, see the moment, stay quiet, give them space. 2 p.m., Ralph Houck gathers the team. Today is special. Today is Mickey's last game. He has not announced it yet, but he wanted you all to know. He wanted to share this with you. Mickey Mantle has given everything to this organization, to this game, and today we give back to him. Play hard, play right, send him off the way he deserves. The team claps, applauds Mickey. He tries to smile, tries to acknowledge them, but his throat is tight, eyes burning. Not yet, cannot cry yet. 2:30 p.m. Game starts. Mickey is not in the starting lineup. Ralph is giving him time, letting him choose when, letting him decide. Bottom of the first inning, Yankees batting. Mickey sits in the dugout, watches, realizes he is watching baseball from the outside for the first time in 18 years. This is what it will be like, forever. Watching, not playing, outside, not inside. The thought is unbearable. Top of the 4th inning. Ralph walks over. You ready? Mickey looks at him. No, but I will never be ready. Want to pinch hit this inning? Mickey nods. Ralph calls him. Mantle, grab a bat. You are hitting for Pepitone. Mickey stands up, grabs his bat, his favorite, Louisville Slugger, 35 inches, 33 ounces. Used this bat for years, knows every groove, every dent, every mark. He walks to the on-deck circle. The Fenway Park crowd notices, starts murmuring. Mantle is hitting. Mickey is coming in. The at-bat before him finishes. Now it is his turn. Mickey walks to the plate. The Red Sox fans applaud, not loud, not standing, but respectful. They are baseball fans. They know greatness when they see it, even if it is fading, even if it is ending. Mickey steps into the batter's box. Right-handed, faces the pitcher, Jim Lonborg, Cy Young winner from last year, good pitcher, tough pitcher. The first pitch comes, fastball, outside, ball 1. Mickey does not swing, just watches, trying to see it, trying to read it, trying to remember how to do this. Second pitch, curveball, low, ball 2, third pitch, fastball, down the middle. Mickey swings, late, misses, strike 1. He steps out, looks at the bat. Why did he miss that? That pitch was perfect, right down the middle. The Mickey from 10 years ago crushes that pitch, hits it 450 feet. But this Mickey cannot catch up to it, cannot generate the bat speed. Fourth pitch, fastball, inside. Mickey swings, fouled back. Strike two. Fifth pitch, change up. Mickey swings. Misses completely. Strike three. He is out. Strikeout. Mickey walks back to the dugout, head down. This is how it ends. A strikeout. Not a home run, not a base hit. A strikeout. Of course. He sits on the bench, wants to disappear, wants the game to be over, top of the eighth inning. Ralph approaches again. Mick, I am putting you in center field. One more time. Let the fans see you out there. Let you say goodbye the right way. Mickey hesitates. His knees. Cannot run. What if a ball is hit? What if he cannot get to it? Mick, it is 2 outs. One more inning, we got you. Mickey agrees. At bottom of the eighth, Yankees batting. Mickey walks to center field, slowly, carefully. Each step deliberate. The Fenway crowd sees him, realizes what is happening. They start applauding, standing, applauding Mickey Mantle in Boston, enemy territory. They are honoring him. The sound grows, louder, the entire stadium standing, applauding. Mickey stands in center field, looks around. This is it. This is goodbye. He raises his cap, tips it to the crowd. Thank you for everything. Top of the ninth inning. Final inning. Yankees winning 4-3. Mickey in center field. First batter hits a ground ball. Out at first. Second batter strikes out. 2 outs. One more out. Final batter. Fly ball to center field. Not deep. Routine catch. The ball is coming toward Mickey. He starts moving. His knees scream. Pain shooting through both legs. But he keeps moving. He has to catch this. Has to end it right. The ball descends. Mickey positions himself. Reaches up. Catches it. Game over. Mickey Mantle's career is over. He stands there, holding the ball, not moving, just standing. The reality hitting him like a freight train. That was it. That was the last out. The last catch. The last moment of being a baseball player. His teammates run toward him, celebrating the win, but also celebrating him. They surround him, pat his back, hug him, say things he cannot hear, because the noise in his head is too loud. Mickey walks off the field, through the Fenway outfield, toward the visitors' dugout, each step heavier than the last. He reaches the dugout, disappears into it, down the tunnel, into the locker room, sits in front of his locker, still in uniform, still wearing his cap, just sits. The emotions finally breaking through, tears streaming down his face, no sound, just tears. Whitey Ford finds him, sits next to him again, says nothing, just there. After several minutes, Mickey speaks, voice broken, rough. That is it, Whitey. 18 years, over, just like that. Hell of a run, Mick, hell of a career. But I could have done more if my knees were healthy, if I had taken better care of myself. If I had not, stop. You did enough, more than enough. You are one of the greatest to ever play. But I am not the greatest. That is what kills me. I had the talent to be the greatest, but the injuries, the pain, I never reached it, never became what I could have been. Whitey has no answer. Because Mickey is right. The talent was there. The potential was limitless. But the body failed. And potential does not matter. And now the only results matter. Mickey Mantle, 18 seasons, 2,401 games, 536 home runs, .298 batting average, 3 MVP awards, 7 World Series championships, Triple Crown winner, Hall of Fame lock, one of the greatest ever, but not the greatest. And to Mickey, that is failure. That is the tragedy of his career. Not what he accomplished, but what he could have accomplished. September 30th, 1968. 2 days later, Yankee Stadium, press conference. Mickey Mantle announces his retirement, officially. The room is packed, reporters, cameras, flashing bulbs. Mickey sits at a table, microphone in front of him. He prepared a statement. But now the words seem inadequate. He clears his throat, begins reading. I want to announce my retirement from baseball. I can no longer produce the way I once could. My legs will not allow me to perform at the level the Yankees and the fans deserve. It is time for me to step aside. He pauses, looks up. sees the cameras. This moment being recorded, becoming history. Playing for the Yankees has been the greatest honor of my life. I would not trade it for anything. His voice cracks. He stops. Tries to compose himself. Fails. I am sorry. This is harder than I thought. He cannot continue. Just sits there, fighting tears, losing the fight. The room is silent. Yankees president Michael Burke stands. Mickey Mantle is the greatest Yankee since Joe DiMaggio. We are honored to have had him. The press conference ends. Mickey leaves quickly, cannot answer questions, cannot face cameras anymore. The retirement becomes national news. Every newspaper, every television station, Mickey Mantle retires. End of an era. Baseball legend says goodbye. The tributes pour in, from teammates, from opponents, from fans. Ted Williams. Mickey Mantle, when healthy, was the best player I ever saw. Willie Mays. Mickey could do everything. Hit for power, hit for average, run, field. He was complete. Joe DiMaggio. Mickey carried the Yankees tradition with grace and power. He made us all proud. But Mickey does not read them, cannot read them. Because reading them makes it real, makes it final. And he is not ready for it to be final. The pain becomes his companion. Not just physical pain, emotional pain. The pain of loss, of ending, of not knowing who he is without baseball. He starts drinking more, whiskey, vodka, whatever numbs the pain, the physical pain and the emotional pain. His wife Linda is worried. Mickey, you need to slow down. You need to find something else, some other purpose. Baseball was my purpose. What else is there? Life, your family, your children. I do not know how to be just a father, just a husband. I only know how to be a ball player, and now I am not even that. The years after retirement are difficult. Mickey struggles to find himself, tries various businesses, opens a restaurant, Mickey Mantle's Country Cookin', becomes a spokesman for various products, attends card shows, signs autographs, but none of it fills the void. None of it replaces the feeling of standing in Yankee Stadium with 60,000 fans cheering. In interviews years later, Mickey is asked about retirement, about that final game, about September 28th, 1968. Do you remember your last game? Every detail, every moment. I cannot forget it even if I wanted to. How did it feel walking off that field for the last time? Mickey pauses, thinks. It felt like dying, like part of me died that day, the part that mattered most, the part that defined me. Walking off that field, I knew my life would never be the same. Knew I would spend the rest of my life trying to recapture what I lost, and knowing I never could. Do you regret retiring when you did? Yes and no. My body was done. Could not play anymore. Not at the level I demanded of myself. So in that sense, it was time. But I regret that my body gave out. Regret that I could not play longer. Regret that injuries stole years from me, from what I could have been. If you could do it over, what would you change? Everything. I would take care of my body, would not drink as much, would stretch more, train smarter, would treat my knees like the precious gifts they were, because they gave me everything, and I destroyed them. That is my biggest regret, not the injuries themselves, but how I handled them, how I abused what remained. 1995. Mickey Mantle is dying. Liver cancer, decades of drinking caught up to him. He is 63 years old, in a hospital bed, weak, fading. His sons visit, his friends visit, former teammates, they all say goodbye. Mickey knows this is it, the final ending, not just of his baseball career, but of his life. In one of his final conversations, he talks about that last game again. Cannot stop thinking about it. You know what I remember most about September 28th, 1968? What, Dad? The sound of the crowd. They were applauding, standing, in Boston, our rivals, and they were honoring me. That sound, even that feeling, I chased it for the rest of my life, tried to find it again, never could, because it was unique, once in a lifetime, and I did not appreciate it enough in the moment, was too focused on the pain, the loss, the ending, did not stop to feel the love, the respect, the honor. That is my advice. When your moment comes, when your time to be honored arrives, stop, feel it, appreciate it, because it will never come again. Mickey Mantle dies on August 13th, 1995. The entire baseball world mourns. Thousands attend his funeral, teammates, opponents, fans who never met him but loved him anyway. At the funeral, Whitey Ford speaks, tells stories, shares memories. Then he talks about that final game. Mickey's last game was September 28th, 1968. I was there, watched him catch that final out, watched him walk off the field, and watched him cry in the locker room. And I understood something that day. Mickey was not crying because his career was ending. He was crying because he did not know who he was without baseball. That was his tragedy. Not the injuries, not the missed potential, but the fact that he never found himself outside of the game. He searched for 27 years after retirement, searched until the day he died, and I do not think he ever found it. The question remains, for every athlete, for everyone who defines themselves by what they do rather than who they are, what happens when it ends, when the thing that gave you identity, purpose, meaning is taken away? Mickey Mantle played baseball for 18 years. Was Mickey Mantle for 36 more years after retirement? Which life was harder? The one where his body betrayed him every day but he knew who he was? Or the one where his body healed but his identity was lost? September 28th, 1968. The day Mickey Mantle stopped being Mickey Mantle. Or maybe the day he started trying to figure out who Mickey Mantle really was beneath the uniform, beneath the statistics, beneath the legend. And maybe the tragedy is that he never figured it out. Spent 27 years searching. Died without the answer. So, here is the question for you. What do you think Mickey felt in that moment, when he caught that final out, when he walked off the field for the last time? Was it relief? Was it grief? Was it both? And was it the right time to leave? Or should he have stayed one more year, pushed through one more season? Or did he stay too long already? Should he have retired in 1967? 1966? When did Mickey Mantle stop being Mickey Mantle? Was it that day in 1968? Or was it years earlier when his knees first failed? Or was it never? Maybe Mickey Mantle never stopped being Mickey Mantle. Maybe he just stopped playing baseball. And maybe that is okay. Maybe that is enough. Or maybe it is not. Maybe nothing is ever enough when you had a chance to be the greatest and injuries stole it from you. What do you think?